And namaste, family. It is Goddess J from Goddess Tarot 333, and welcome to my channel. Today, I figured I'd do something a little different since we are going through some chaos globally as a collective right now. Today, I wanted to look into the coronavirus and just all the different catastrophes that are going on right now, and just really see what angels and ancestors and guides on the other side want to say to us. Because right now is a really important time to have faith and, trust your intuition and, get in touch with yourself. Because at the end of the day, we have this government and, people who tell you what you should and shouldn't do. But at the end of the day, if you don't have morals and values and trust your internal compass, when stuff like this goes down, when the actual state of emergency goes down, there's no food or water, this, that, and the third, don't nobody in the society know what to do. And this was a wake-up call, because if something really happened and you couldn't go to the grocery store and eat and stuff, like what would we do? So I'm really getting a feeling that this, amongst a lot of other things that are going on in the world right now, are just really big wake-up calls. Like wake-up calls that we're not as comfortable in life, society isn't as great as, we try to pretend it is. Because at the end of the day, we're not self-sustainable. We depend on we're codependent on the government, on grocery stores, on society to give us things that we need. It's time to go back to the simple things where there were people in communities that knew how to heal, that knew how to do this, who knew how to do that. All this global monopoly, stuff isn't working. It's time to get your hands in the dirt. It's time to learn how to garden, grow your own food, collab, barter. Get grounded, like really get grounded in the earth right now. Like right now is really a big time for grounding and remembering who you are, because we've all been on this planet before. Like our souls aren't new. So it's like it's time to remember what you came to this planet to be, why you're here. You might be here to be a gardener, a farmer, or you might be here to be a doctor or whatever. Figure out what that is and figure out how to help your community around you with your gifts, and figure out how the community around you can help you with their gifts. It's time to get back to a bartering system. There's no reason for any currency. There's no reason for any money. I grow apples and you grow green beans. I'm gonna trade you these apples for these green beans. You a doctor and you can heal my daughter, well, I can build you a house. Like, what do we need currency for? So I'm really getting that this is a big wake up call. But right now it's just really important to stay in a place of love and knowing that everything happens for a reason. And just really stay in a place of love, because the opposite of love is fear. So if you're in fear, if you're scared, then you're the furthest away from love than you can be, because God is love. So right now it's just really important time to tap into love and community, and definitely take it seriously. Take precautions, the extra precautions to wash your hands, and take extra precautions, but don't be in a place of fear. Don't be fearful of, oh, what if I get it, and what if, like, because first and foremost, you're attracting that into your life. The more you think about what ifs, and, the more you have this virus on your mind, is the more you're allowing yourself to be susceptible to it, first and foremost. Also, you don't want to be too obsessive about it, because, over washing your hands can also, take away the bacteria that you need to fight off the coronavirus. So all this time you washing your hands, your poor little hands don't have no bacteria left to fight nothing, and then you wonder why you sick and you wash your hands 1,000,000 times a day. It's because there's balance, yo. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it right now, okay? If you're new here, welcome. I have a feeling that this is going to bring in some different and new traffic, because this is a reading different from what I typically do. So welcome. If you resonate with my vibe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button. Well, join the family. We would love to have you. Okay? Let's get a few more of these. I'm going to go through one more time. If nothing comes out, we're going to be done with this deck. All right. So the second card that came out was financial and material changes. So this makes sense with even what I was saying before. Like, getting back to a bartering system, getting back to specialization. It's time for things to change. This society puts so much emphasis and importance on a dollar, but a dollar really holds no value. Our money used to be backed up by gold. Now money is backed up by nothing. It's just paper. So back in the day, you used to be able to take in, however much money to banks or vaults or something like that. I don't know. This is a download. So you used to be able to take in money and exchange it for gold. So it wasn't just money, paper money. It was like the paper money was backed by some gold somewhere that you could retrieve your gold for money, but now it's just money. So now it's time to come out of that currency, come out of the way that things are, because it's not benefiting anyone. It just really isn't. So it's this change is long overdue. And then we have partnerships and alliances right here. So, even further emphasizing the importance of community right now. This is just really verifying all the things that, I was just really saying. Now is the time to team up with your community, see who does what, and see how y'all can help each other out. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I don't know where you guys live, but I live in Ohio. I live in Cincinnati. And right now, a lot of local artists and whatnot are doing live streams to raise money and donations in place of open mics and different live shows that we typically have on a weekly basis. Stuff like that, this is pushing us to be creative and unifying us. Like, it's beautiful. It's definitely beautiful. And then we have truth here. So this virus and, stock market and like all the stuff that's going on right now is really showing you the truth. And this stuff's not a joke. This stuff's not a game. When you see that, all these different CEOs and whatnot are stepping down from their positions, that's when things are serious, because these are people who get information before the general, quote unquote, general public get it. So if these people are stepping down from their chairs on major companies, some truth's coming out, some stuff's coming out, and like these changes are coming. And it's gonna be, it can be frightening if you allow it to be frightening, or it can be liberating, that you can see this is what's happening, and this is and looking towards the future and seeing, being optimistic about where we're going. All right, let's get a few of these. Yeah, it's definitely intense. As an empath, I'm someone who picks up on energy. So when the collective energies are going wild and, we are going through things as a collective, I definitely feel it. So I'm really trying to stay indoors, stay to myself a lot right now, because even leaving the house, I can sense and feel all of the fear in the atmosphere. Like it's intense right now. So if you're a healer or an empath, or if your divine journey has to do with ascension, helping the planet and stuff, right now is your time to shine. You know what I'm saying? Like right now is the time for you to be meditating, sending love to people who need it right now, people who are sick, people who are, without homes. Just really help out the collective and transmute some of this energy if you know how to, and if you're in the space to be able to. Definitely don't do anything that you are not in the space to do. Okay? So this is a general reading for the collective. If you would like a personal reading for me to look into your personal life journey, your love journey, anything of that sort, you can follow me on Goddess Tarot 333, and you can DM me there, or you can email me at contactgoddessj@gmail.com, and I can get you set up with a booking there. Okay? Let's see what else is coming out. Like it's so interesting. I was called to do this reading today because I've literally never done a reading like this before, but I'm definitely going to start doing more readings that are that correlate with what we are going through as a collective as a collective, because it's important, to have, people who are connected to the divine and that are tapped in to be able to get these messages out that the angels and guides and levels on the other side want to get through, in order to alleviate, worry and stress and fear that are that can be associated with what we're going through as a collective right now. Because it's all an illusion. It really is. This time can be whatever you make it. It can be a time of fear and worry and stress and all that one stuff, or it can be a time of optimism, seeing hope, seeing beautiful things for the future. Okay, I'm gonna get 2 more of these. I love this deck. This deck feels so, like, some decks feel different than others, and this deck just feels so great shuffling and picking cards. Feels great. If you feel called to donate to the channel, you can hit up my description box below. There's my PayPal there for tipping and donations, as well as my Cash App. If you're interested in donating something tangible to the channel, like a deck, this deck was donated, this deck was donated, and this deck was donated. If you're interested in donating anything tangible to the channel, you can hit up my Amazon wish list in the description box below. And I would really appreciate your support, okay? I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Really just keep the hope and keep the faith and stay high vibe, because if you're called to my channel, if you watch my videos, you know what I'm saying, you're on the ascension path. You're on this ascension journey. If you resonate with my messages and understand them, then you're meant to be on this planet to help out through things like this. So thank you for being here. Thank you for doing your part. Thank you for healing yourself in terms of helping the collective heal, and thank you just everyone willing to awaken and to see the truth, because seeing the truth isn't easy, because seeing the truth makes you go into radical action and do things that are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Being blind to the truth, not looking at the truth, is easier because you don't have to do anything. So shout out to everybody awakening right now, being willing to see their personal truths as well as the truths that are in the collective right now, because you're so strong and amazing. All right, the next 2 cards that came out, breakups and makeups. Now, if you don't follow me on Goddess Tarot 333 on IG, I would definitely suggest you go over there right now. I did a collective coronavirus spread today, and this card came out there as well. So this is something that is really prominent right now. Breakups and makeup. So, and it's right underneath partnerships and alliances. So let's just look at this first. Solitude. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is wild. Y'all, this is wild. Okay. So first and foremost, the first card that came out was manipulation. So this is just telling me how, all the stuff that's going on in the world right now is allowing the collective to see through the illusions and to see how the government and the higher ups and the 1% are literally manipulating the general public, the lower classes, into staying in these cycles of lack and cycles of things that no longer serve them. So this manipulation and all of the corruption in the higher ups is being revealed right now. And then we got mirroring right now. So I feel like this is really making me feel like right now it's important to remember the oneness, that I am you and you are me. And being in this space is a space in which we help one another like they were us. For example, like, what I'm saying, if there's someone homeless on the street, that is a representation of a part of me being on the street, not having the things that they need. So being in that space puts me in a place of compassion and empathy. Like, wow, this is really my person. Like, this is a part of me, a fragment of my soul out here on the street. Like, it's unnecessary. So I feel like this time is also bringing us back to a state of oneness in order to just get in a state of compassion and feeling what our brothers and sisters feel around us, and not seeing people as separate as from us, because as we see people as separate from us, it's easier to neglect them or not fight for them or fight for the basic things that everyone deserves. And then we got breakups and makeups right here. Right now the universe might be putting some chaos in your personal relationships. Really listen to them. What I'm saying? Like, there's 2 ways to look at this. You can look at this as oh no, it's so much going on in all my relationships, I don't know what to do. Or you can look at it as, the divine is really making some shit happen in my relationships for me to see the truths and see who belongs in my life and who doesn't, and I'm gonna take care of it. So obviously the latter is what's gonna make you feel better and what's gonna help you grow and learn. So if there's a lot of chaos going on in specific relationships, romantic or platonic, really look at them, because that's probably the divine showing you that that person no longer belongs in your life, or that you guys need to develop a new type of relationship or something like that. Either way, be willing to let go of people that no longer serve who you are, who you've grown to be. And also be willing to go apologize if it's your responsibility to apologize to someone you care about or someone who you want to be in your life. You know, life is short. Your life could be over at any moment. You don't want to end it in a place of like, dang, I could have apologized to this person, or I spent my life, I'm dead, and I spent all my life with this person because I didn't want to leave them. You know, no one wants to be in that state. Life is short. Do what you got to do, because you deserve to be happy. And we got solitude here, which is so interesting because, you know, we're quarantined right now. So we're all getting a little bit of solitude. So this time is really a time to show us, you know, have us spend time with ourselves, because I feel like people don't spend time with themselves. And, you know, spending time with yourself means something much more deeper than just being alone or not in someone else's company. Spending time with yourself also means getting to know yourself, learning yourself, just remembering who you are. And that can be tough for some people, but it's time to remember, and it's time to spend some time, you know, alone. More time alone. Figure out who you are and what you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to do. And this time is the opportune time, because they're telling us we can't leave the house, and, you know, things of that sort. Also, with the solitude card I'm getting, this time is really showing us who we would want to be quarantined with. Who we would want to be quarantined with, who we would want in our pack, our tribe, who we would want to see every day, all the time, if we had to. Like, this is really showing you, like, if you're in a marriage that is unhappy or something like that, and you're having to stay at home with this person for 3 weeks, like, this is really showing you, like, it might be time to make up and, break up, because I can't even be alone with you for 2 days straight. This ain't healthy. This ain't right. I'm not saying, you know, everyone shouldn't have their their own space and whatnot. I'm saying, yes, definitely. I definitely understand that. But at the same time, if you can't spend time with someone who you claim to be your wife or your husband or your love of your life or a friend, a best friend or whatnot, are they really that? Ponder on that. All right, let's get a few of these, and we're gonna close it out. Okay. We got trust here. Okay. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice, and you have faith in your intuition. Yeah, so right now is just a really important time to tap into yourself, tap into your soul, tap into your intuition, trust yourself, learn yourself, love yourself. Peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. So this is really telling me, y'all, keep the peace and keep the calm throughout all this chaos. Don't allow this, you know, everyone else's fear, the people around you, the media, whatnot, disturb your peace. Bring you out of equilibrium, homeostasis. Like, don't nobody got time for that. Nobody. Absolutely no one. Oh, that did nothing. All right, let's get one more. Thank you. Wow, guys. Y'all aren't going to believe what this card is. Evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. I'm closing it out on that. We are evolving as a people. Our planet is evolving. Our society is evolving. Everything is evolving right now. And guess what? Evolution is a part of life. Change is a part of life. This shit is always going to be dynamic. It's always going to be dynamic. And right now we're just in a place of which we are evolving. And evolution is not always it doesn't always feel good. It's sometimes painful. Sometimes you got to grow a new set of legs. I'm sure when the people the fish and, you know, the things that were in the sea that grew legs to come onto the earth. I'm sure that didn't feel good to grow legs randomly. Like, all my life I've been swimming in the sea, and now I gotta grow some legs. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that wasn't comfortable. We're in this uncomfortable place of evolution right now, y'all. So just really try to keep the peace and really just try to take care of yourself in this time, and really keep the faith, and just really trust and know that you're gonna be all right, because you are. And everything happens for a reason, and everything happens in divine timing. So don't let fear of death or anything like that hold you back, because at the end of the day, we are energy. Energy is never created nor destroyed. Once we leave these bodily vessels, our energy source goes to something else. We are not our bodies. Do not fear death. We are not our physical bodies, guys. All right? I love you. Sending you guys so much peace and calm and trust, and just trust and just have faith, y'all, because we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. All right? Until next time, peace.